I'm vacationing in Ireland for 2 weeks, so here's day 4 of hot Gael summer. We checked out of our hotel in Dublin to go rent a car and drive on the other side of the road for the first time. I have not owned a car in 4 years since I live in Amsterdam, so I was quite nervous about it. But little did I know that driving on the opposite side of the road would be the least of my worries, and I should have been more nervous about the crazy, narrow, winding roads. So on our way to Galway, we stopped in Athlone to look around and get a bite to eat. I think it was on our radar because it has Shauns Bar, which holds the Guinness World Record for the oldest bar in Ireland. After reading the Wikipedia article, I am skeptical of those claims. But when we got there, sat down, had a drink, it was just not the vibe for us. It was in the middle of the day on a Monday, so all of the patrons were older American tourists. Kramer of a pint. I also really don't enjoy being around the badges of a bunch of American police officers. I think for reasons you can understand. So we went to another old bar called Gertie Brown's, and the food was really great. The women who served us there were lovely. The vibes were just nice and calm. After lunch, we walked around a bit to take in the sight.
After I have a full Irish.
And I drove over to Galway, where I had to park our SUV in the most cramped parking structure that has ever existed. It took so much concentration, and I was exhausted by the end of it. We stayed right next door at the Leonardo, which was fine, and we had a nice view of the rushing water. And after a rest, we posted up at Monrose Tavern for food, a well-earned drink for myself, and because it was so rainy, and after arriving to Ireland during a heat wave, it was nice to finally experience proper Irish weather that I was warned about.
Don't make unnecessary journeys.
The mussels at Monrose were really good, and it was the first time I had fish chowder. I will be making that at home. And finally, the band came on. They were taking requests, and it took a few tries, but they finally knew one of my requests, so we ended our night there.